chaos across the streets. Major criminal gangs vie for power, and the outcome of the struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain, a couple weeks from now, only one family will rule the city. Funeral for Tsubaki. This woman was an honest servant of the city. Today, she was buried with military honors. Jack, keep up the good work, and we'll make sure your final days at Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. Need to hire 3 for shift B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 4 active on shift B. What do we got? Attempted murder at a residential area. Passerby rang the police when he saw a naked man running through the streets, pursued by a woman carrying a large kitchen knife. The woman was shouting, "I'll gut you." Corey, check that out with Barcelona. What is this? The Sands need help. Christopher G. Sand. Vargas stirred up some punks and they went and attacked one of the family right in the barbershop. We've already sent our own men, but we don't know how many scumbags we're up against. You can come join the party, but don't get in our way. Birch Jr. Gilbert. Good job. Hit and run at the city center. An unknown vehicle struck librarian Klimek Klonski at a pedestrian crossing and drove off. The victim was found dead on the scene. Moser, you're up. You're leading this. I want Sandstorm to help. Of course. On my shift A, everything's calm and okay. Okay, the hit and run investigation has started. So we know that they left wherever and then they ended up dead. Got some clues here. Matt Paul, witness. This dark colored car comes tearing around the corner, hopped the curb and kept on going, knocked the man over, didn't even slow down. Jerome Alvarez, the bartender, says not long before the crash, he kicked a couple drunks out of the bar. They were having a fight with some of my regulars. Anna Klewinski, victim's daughter. A few days ago, Dad had a fight at work with a couple young people who were causing a ruckus at the library. The whole thing almost came to blows. They threatened him before they left. Eugene Hopkins says, I saw 2 people in the car. They went right by me. The man in the passenger seat had a beard. Ronaldo Boone, a colleague. Klimek thought he was being followed. He said he saw the guy everywhere. He said it looked like someone had some problem with him at the library. Mr. Sand's nephew looked out his window and saw some of Vargas' men smashing one of his cars. Looks like someone needs to go remind them that kind of behavior is illegal. Some more for that one.
More testing in progress.
Massacre at Eddie's Burgers. Girl entered Eddie's Burgers, ordered a Diet Coke, and started shooting at the other customers with a handgun. Cashier called the police, and in the background there were gunshots and screams. Meanwhile, the crazy young woman is shouting, "I hate fat people." Okay, we're sending the SWAT for that. I'm not playing around with that one. Good job. We have an armed robbery at the city center. An alarm came in from an armored truck. Armed men have blocked the street, shot out the armored truck's tire, and are trying to seize the bags of money. We don't have SWAT to assist us on this one, so we'll see how this goes down. Narrow street is blocked by two vans near the armored truck. 3 armed masked men have surrounded the truck, and one of them is carrying a blowtorch. On the roof of one van is a 4th criminal who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees the officers approaching. Shoot the robber who's standing on the roof of the van. Criminals take out their automatic weapons and open fire. We'll hide behind a patrol car and fire from cover. That was sketchy. I was worried about that one. Fight at the dump. A night watchman during his rounds followed some noises to discover several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was lying on the ground. Well, let's send some people in. Said several homeless people, so we'll send 2 squads. Situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. McCoy, I need you to head over there with Gilbert. Got 3 new frames. Let's open the investigation here. I don't have enough. This is a 4-paneled. Nice. What we like to see. Alright, let's end the day. Martin Stett. Jack Varga is strong, but he can't compete on equal terms with the oldest criminal gang in Freeburg. Just make sure that Sands stays ahead on points. We'll have nothing to worry about. Sands 2, Varga 1. Vargas, sorry. Day 14, July 28th, Sunday. Mayor's nephew expresses desire to become FPD chief. City crime rate increased by 31%. Freeburg farmers report record harvest. Inn didn't come in for work today. The Court is deciding the custody case of my children today. They're crying and afraid that they won't be allowed to live with me. I have to get to this hearing. Can you give me the day off? Yeah. So we're already down a person though, because In didn't show up. We're waiting for our order music to come back in. So I guess we're starting at the far end and just working our way up. Your friend sent you your share from the sale of non-automatic weapons. We'll give half of that to the staff. Sands need help. Our people were scouting ahead of Mr. Sands' movements, and we spotted a punk carrying a gun. There's sure to be a few more of the bastards lurking nearby. Let's get together and turn the tables on this slimeball crew. Mixing Jackski and Forbes. We'll send out. It's only right around the corner. They should hopefully be back soon. It didn't show up, so I need someone else. This is for a B shift.
212 in progress.
We have destruction of property. Constitution 2000 arcade. The attendant at the arcade called in a complaint about two teenagers who broke the steering wheel off the turbo nitro machine and are currently fleeing the scene. Should I better go check that out with Purdy? Municipal assignment from City Hall. The wife of the mayor's press secretary loves choral singing. Today is her birthday, so please send some men with good voices. Mixon and Jackski, you're up.
212 complete.
Good.
In progress.
Legal arms sales in the ghetto. An eyewitness reports that a man is selling weapons on the street right out of the trunk of his car. Someone's getting shot every night around here. You need to finally do something. Let's wait for the people to get back. I want to send 2 squads out there.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
We have no one to spare.
11 in progress.
One civilian died. Thankfully, the offenders were caught and officers were unarmed. Unharmed, rather. I said unarmed. Man. B shift is killing me right now. One more day. One of our minor deliveries got intercepted by some fucking punks. Boxes of towels, napkins, and various cooking utensils that were supposed to be going to the ranch are now scattered across the highway like a circus sideshow. They're having a laugh and making us look like clowns too. We're not too broken up about the towels, but we still need to teach these bunks a lesson. Trevor, you're up. Firefighter at the port. A dock worker sighted several armed men making their way between some cargo containers soon after he heard several shots and some screams. The precise number of armed men is unknown, but port officials report seeing at least 5 people. Everyone else on hand. I want down there. No, I'm even gonna look at it because I don't have the people for it.
1210 in progress. We've got a situation
The police
here.
detachment arrived on the scene and found 3 corpses and 6 criminals armed with automatic weapons surrounding a cargo container. The criminals spotted the police and 2 of them are already rushed to escape. Shoot at the criminals. Remaining criminals are hiding inside a shipping container. Surrounded, come out with your hands up. Cocaine.
Complete.
Suspicious individual was a false alarm. That's good. Alright, call it a day there. Sands is up 4. Vargas is only at 1. Very good. May 15th, July 29th, Monday. City Police Chief not elected position, says Mayor Rogers. Mayor proves his commitment to nepotism. Mayor Rogers, if my nephew wants to lead the police, I support him. Probably the last day of the recording session. Too tired, I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yeah, but come tomorrow. I need people on B shift anyways. McCoy, you've been doing a great job. What we got here? This man was an honest servant in the city for Hollinger, for Asano and Yancey. Hire female cops. Considering certain recent events, we are obliged to grant some concessions to the feminists. You're to make sure that at least half the staff at the police station are women. I have 3 days to do so.
411 in progress.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if Mole is a man or a woman. In any case, I mean, I'm not fucking firing people just to meet that. That's asinine. Suicide threat at the bridge. A taxi driver heard someone screaming and noticed a few people gathering on the bridge as he was driving past towards the port. He stopped to see if anyone needed help, but as he approached, he saw that a man was threatening to throw himself and 2 children into the icy waters below. Jason left us. I lost my job, and the house, and there's no way we'll survive. It's better if everything just ends now. To the taxi driver, it looked like suicide. McCoy, take Birch Jr. with you. Breaking and entering suburb. An elderly man speaking in a raspy whisper just reported a break-in. There's someone in my house. They're pounding on the door and marching all around downstairs. Hurry. Stokes and Gilbert, go check that out. Two tearful boys, clearly in a state of shock, are standing dangerously close to the edge of the bridge. Beside them, their drunk and distraught father is slowly pushing the children closer to the precept. Don't be upset, my friend. Tell me about your husband. Strong gust of wind almost blows one of the children off the bridge, but he recovered at the last moment and stumbled to the ground with a scuffed knee. Stay back and try not to agitate the man. The man slurs his words, saying that there's no point delaying the inevitable. Your children have their whole life in front of you, or in front of them. You can't make this decision for them. Managed to talk him down. Disorderly conduct at business center. Secretary Abigail Jones told the police that her boss, Martin Quebec, returned from a meeting in quite a state. When he entered, he took a bag of white powder from his safe and shut the door. Now he is yelling incessantly and making a scene, demanding that his secretary deliver him the head of a unicorn, or he'll cut her throat with a letter opener and then go after the rest of her family. Samedy, Barcelona, you're on that. False alarm. There's no one except the dogs in the house. They were scratching at the door because they wanted to go outside. Destruction of property at church. A young drunken biker broke into the church, rode around between the pews, defiled the sacred crucifix, and fled the scene. Kuzma, you're on the case there. When did this case open? This is a few days ago, right? Is this my first? Wish I got information about how long this case has been open for. We'll leave it for now. The Sands need help. A member of the family was out at a restaurant having dinner with his secret lover, but because the affair was secret, he was light on protection, and one of the Vargas agents was able to slip a grenade into the room. This is a job best handled by the police, unofficially, of course. Birch Jr. in Barcelona, you're on that. I wish Gilbert was back a little sooner. I would have had Gilbert go. Alright, all we know is she hit the church. Miss Mason, Claire Mason, the parishioner. I've been going to Sunday service for 36 years, and this is the first time I've ever seen such a disgrace. Some crazy young man on a motorcycle drove straight through the doors of God's temple and began running around, shouting blasphemy. He even dared raise his hand to Holy Father Nunes. What is it with the youth of today? Jerome Nunes, Holy Father. It all happened so quickly. The guy drove straight between the pews, almost crushing a parishioner. Then he looked into the confessional and threw in a bottle. And he ran up to me and shouted, "The devil sits on the roof of the church." Then he shoved me. I fell to the floor and the crazy man shouted, "My hand is is hard as stone. I'll knock you out of the saddle, Satan." Then he threw his helmet at the cross above the altar and sped away. Thomas Cruz, a parishioner, said, "I was in the confessional when it happened. I was waiting for Father Nunes to finish his sermon so he could hear me. I have sinned so much this week. As I was sitting in the confessional, I heard noises of an engine like a motorcycle. Then there was a roar, and a man shouted, 'Come, Lucifer, do not hide from me.' A few seconds later, a young man in a black leather jacket opened the door to the confessional and yelled, 'I'll seek out the devil wherever he may hide.' And then he threw a bottle at me. The shards stuck in my face. There was a helmet at the crime scene with the white spot on top. On the pavement near the church, we found traces from 3 motorcycle tires."
in progress.
The hell? Hostage situation with a fatal casualty. A man wearing a suit walked into the lobby of the bank, locked the doors, and proceeded to kill several customers. He never said a word. He just started firing at people, reported one eyewitness. A dozen people remaining inside the building, and the criminal's demands are as yet unknown. Corey, you're leading the operation here. You have SWAT support.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
More serious than they thought. We're going to send the rest of the force. This is going to take precedence over anything right now. Thank God. If they hurry back, I might be able to do this. I should be able to. They seem to be getting back pretty quickly. A sweet girl named Anna is one of our key assets in a large accounting firm. She just got home from work and found her house was on fire, and the assholes that started it are all still standing around admiring their handiwork. Wouldn't it be pretty if someone cracked open their skulls and tossed them out into the flames? Birch, Gilbert. All right. I got 3 new frames in the destruction of property investigation. Looking for 5 total. I got 3 more frames in the hit and run investigation as well. This has to be last then. You said dark colored car though. That's the thing that doesn't make sense. I wonder if the color in the car matters. Like, it has to have, right? That's why I think it's something along the lines of that. I still need more evidence on that case, though. Something doesn't add up there. Alright, call it a day there. Hands is up 6, Vargas 3. I wonder if I should be fine with 8. It's already day 16, Jesus. Time flies when you're working with the Mafia. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. When we come back, we will continue on from day 16. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and say, comment down below, subscribe, share. It helps me out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.